my sketches! Look at all my sketches! Dude, this is like such a... This is my like cruddy MV that I just quickly edited. This is so hopecore. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. She's selling them away. Nana, no! Auntie Nana! Auntie Nana, no! Auntie Nana! Sawage kaiju no ruzu. Kimi ga itsumo Kaijyuu no uta. This is baby Nana drawing her future and what she wants to look like in the future. That's literally Nana Asteria's design. That's my reference sheet. That's literally me. And so she drew that, right? And then later on, she hands this back to depressed adult Nana. And if you noticed in the MV, look, that picture is in the box. Meaning that she held on to this image all this time because she couldn't let go. But now she was finally ready to let go. And if you look as well, like here, you see this room? Yeah, that's her drawing the image of like her future self. And then if you see later, in this image, it's still there. It's still there. That image is still there. The hairbrush is still there from when she was a kid. And like, you know, the image. Yeah, the hairbrush is here. That's my microphone. That hairbrush, my microphone. That's literally my microphone. But yeah, all of that is like packed away. The hairbrush, and the lights. I want you to notice the lights in the room as well. So we got the headphones, the crayons, the CD player, the picture of myself, self-portrait, my hairbrush mic, and then we have this. We have this image of baby Nana being scribbled out. Cause screw her, am I right? We hate baby Nana. We hate our inner child. All these pink colors, they represent life. They represent childlike innocence and joy. And when we see this blue is a little different. It's a little bit of a darker blue, but mostly gray. Mostly gray, yeah. All those warm tones, gone. All except inside the pencil. Inside the pencils and like a little bit of the hairbrush. But yeah. But yes, all of her dreams and and her image of herself, that vision of herself, is buried underneath the crushing weight of expectations from society. Also, if you guys know anything about the language of flowers, you'll know what I mean. So if you see the flower here, this is not a sunflower. Chat, do you know what flower this is? I think it's a little bit difficult to like tell immediately. A marigold flower is actually linked with the light and the life and the power and strength that lives inside a person. But it also has another meaning of loss, of like despairing over a broken relationship or the loss of love. So if we compare the earlier images like this, if we compare the color symbolism here, it's light purples and pinks and it's warm tones. And then let's say compare that with like this. Okay, we're getting a few splashes of pink in the flower petals, but Nana herself is very much opaque. The color is so light. It's like the life is literally leaving her as we speak. She's about to die any second. She's old, she's tired, she's about to die any second, okay? All of that color, all of that like life, gyeon. Like at one point I was thinking like I should not release this cover. Because as Cesaru has said, this is so hopecore. And I didn't want to release this cover because I'm not gonna lie, for the past 3 months, I have not been feeling very hopecore. I've been feeling pretty much the opposite of hopecore. And I've just been very much like, you know, just very burnt out. And so it's difficult to feel hopeful. It's difficult to feel like, you know, excited for the future, excited for myself. And because this song is so hopecore, because it's so positive and beautiful, and it talks about being kind to your inner child, embracing your inner child, okay? Literally embracing your inner child, giving her a big hug. One day, in a different universe, like, you know, like, this might be me, you know? If I don't cherish the now, and if I don't like confront myself and properly cherish what I have and properly face myself head on, this could be me. Literally just sad, just unable to chase my dreams, unable to remember who I am. Something I mentioned as well in the bio of the video is that this year has been so tumultuous, but also so blessed. Because I had so many amazing things happen this year, but at the same time, it's also been so tumultuous. Like, first of all, like, Prison Project died. And, like, I worked so hard to get into it. And I was barely in there for, like, what, a year? And then it died. And then I'm back into square one, back as an indie. And I think what a lot of people don't know about indie VTubers is that as an indie VTuber, your biggest opponent is yourself. Like, your number one op is yourself, right? Because when you're in a company, You can be like, management is so slow. My manager hasn't replied to me yet. I don't have permissions. I don't have perms for this and that. The higher ups haven't responded. Like the marketing director isn't like responding to me, right? You can blame whoever you want to blame, right? But when you're an indie, all you can blame is yourself. If you don't release any content, well, that's your own fault. If you don't, stream enough, well, that's your own fault. And that's like a double-edged sword, right? Because it can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing, right? If you're highly motivated and you have like high self-esteem and you're very confident and you're reassured in yourself, then yeah, maybe you can do a good job. But if you're also highly anxious and you require so much like validation from people, you can also pop off because you absolutely like no life, no brain, and just, pour your entire existence into content creation, and you can pop off. But the other side of the spectrum is if you're also highly anxious and you require people's like approval, you can also blame yourself for when you get burnt out, for when you get busy, for when things happen in your personal life and you can't do the things you want to do. You can also start blaming yourself even more, right? And that leads to burnout. And so being an indie everything is on you. The onus and the burden is all on you. You as an indie are on your own and you require assistance. You need so much assistance. You have no company, no backing. People don't know who you are. They don't know what you're made of, and they don't know what to think of you. And they're never going to find you in the sea of VTubers, in the oversaturated absolute ocean of content, right? And you need assistance. So it requires so much more networking than you can ever realize. And that's another thing the Primo girls were talking to me about. They were like, yeah, I didn't realize, like, you really have to reach out to people, because in a company, you have your like company ordained list of people you can talk to, your company ordained list of talents that you can reach out to. And that is like your inner circle. And within the inner circle, there's also inner circles, right? It's like your gen mates. So for me, that's Mako and Emma, right? But I could still reach out to like other people within the company. There's an ordained list already. But as an indie, you need to make that group for yourself. You need to make that inner circle, and then your inner circle's inner circle. And that requires so much time and investment. And if other people aren't willing to invest their time into you, things can get pretty difficult. Boss makes $1. Oh yeah, boss makes $1. I make a dime. I watch VTubers on company time.